You're listening to the Small Business Talk podcast with Cathy Smith.
Small Business Talk is a podcast for business owners and entrepreneurs who want a better way to run their businesses without spending years doing it the hard way. Small Business Talk is hosted by Cathy Smith, who has run the same marketing agency for more than 17 years and helped hundreds of business owners achieve their marketing goals.
Welcome to Small Business Talk. Today we're going to talk about self-sabotage and how to manage it. Self-sabotage, OMG, we are so often our own worst enemy. On the verge of greatness, we cause ourselves such drama and often derail a perfectly good plan by letting our lizard brain run wild. Know what I mean? You would never dream of talking to your friends in the way that you talk to yourself. You wouldn't even say such things out loud. So why do we treat the most important business asset in this way? You. Because we can. We have no one else to answer to or to report to in regards to our own behaviour and our own self-talk, what we say in our heads. Self-sabotage can ruin your business and unfortunately has ruined a lot of businesses. You're just cruising along, things are going well, everyone's happy and you're making good money. When out of nowhere, it happens. That little voice in your head starts to run riot. Classic self-sabotage manoeuvres. Not invoicing. Not managing scope creep or charging for those additional services. Letting delivery time slip. Offering a contra deal when the customer can and should be paying. Procrastination. Not following up. There are so many little behaviours or lack of actions that can really cause huge issues in your business. I bet you can relate to some of these, and there's lots more, and no doubt you've got plenty to add to your list. Overbooking. Procrastinating. Staying up too late, not getting up early enough, running late, negative self-talk, and false fears. And like I said, so many more. Denise Duffield-Thomas from the Lucky Bee says, new level, new devil. So no matter what stage you're at your business or where you are in your development path, you may be engaging in self-sabotaging behaviours. I know we all do it at some stage. How do we stop self-sabotaging behaviours? That's probably the wrong question. Now, I'm not a psychologist or a medical profession of any kind, but in my experience, trying to stop these behaviours completely is just pointless. So you're better off channeling them and making it useful and recognising these patterns before they become a problem. Procrastinating can achieve amazingly clean houses and offices and probably needed to be cleaned anyway. However, is it right to do it at the expense of something else, or was it needed at that time? Or do you need to do it at all? Maybe you just need to hire a cleaner, get a better cleaner, be more efficient with your cleaner. So procrastinating is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just about timing and what you're procrastinating about. Look at why you're doing the task or action that you feel you shouldn't be and what you can do to prevent or avoid that task or action being done at an inappropriate time. Are you leaving the grant application until the last minute because you do your best work under pressure? Or is it that you are afraid of the positive consequences if you win? Are there other ways that you can reproduce this pressure environment without creating all the stress and the drama of last minute? From small things, big things grow. Whether it is a positive or negative, small things can grow into very large habits. Let's look at some of the things that we can do to help you stop some of these self-sabotaging actions. So stop focusing on all the negative. If it's already happened, see what lessons you can learn and then move on. If you offered that contra deal when you should have asked for payment, is it just the universe reminding you that you are worth it? Turn this around by quoting your next proposal a little bit higher. Being too cheap is another self-sabotaging action because your potential client may overlook you because they understand what goes into delivering your service and know for the price that you are currently charging it is not sustainable in the long term. Most people don't like change, and if they can already see that there's a problem and you're not in it for the long haul, then that may be a reason why they don't even look at you in the first place. You know what they say? You get what you pay for. So increase your rates as your knowledge expands, and you'll be surprised of the calibre of clients that you'll get, and it may even mean that you are winning more quotes than not. I'm sure you've all heard or seen of the meme of the plumber that takes 10 minutes to fix something and charges $200. And when questioned, he says, "It's not the time I was here, it's the 20 years experience that I have to know where to look and which part to hit. That's what you're paying for." Value yourself, your time, and your experience. And don't beat yourself up. When you make a mistake, like offering the contra deal, just acknowledge it and move on. See if there is a lesson to be learned. You never know, it might actually be a good thing in retrospect. Awareness is power. Become aware of when you are not at your best and when you are creating your own downward spirals. And plan not to do important work at these times. It may take you ages to get going on a Monday morning, or you may spend all of Friday afternoon daydreaming. So practice some self-care and don't put big projects in your calendar on these times. Knowing means that you can plan, prevent or mitigate your actions to create less drama, more action and less stress. Take note of the actions that you are repeating time after time and when and why you are doing these behaviours. And you might be surprised how empowered this can be and how you can prevent this happening in the first place. You have got this. It may take a bit of awareness, planning, and you may need to ask for a bit of outside help. Sometimes asking that of somebody you know well often helps. They will be able to tell you far more than you are likely to admit to yourself. They know the things that you do. And yes, you have got this. You can do it. So go do it now. See you next week for a very special guest who's going to give us some amazing revelations about the secret. Yes, the secret. You are not going to want to miss episode 118 of Small Business Talk. So I'll see you then. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe to Small Business Talk podcast and head on over to smallbusinestalk.com.au/downloads for all the show notes and links to this episode. Remember, to be great, you must start. Pick one tip from today's episode, take action and implement it. Let's meet again next week at the same time and place. Until then, take action. And SBT community, enjoy your journey.